So just half an hour to go for the sentencing in the Yasin Malik case, but Malik's final bid to escape justice. The terrorist has claimed that he has reformed, saying he is not linked to terror for 28 years now. That's the claim that Yasin Malik has made, saying will quit politics if terror link is proven, ready to go to the gallows if the terror link is proven. The murderer of Hindus, Yasin Malik, has pleaded guilty, after which he was convicted and now making a final bid to escape justice. News editor Bhatosh joins us with more details on this. Bhatosh, Yasin Malik's statement is a joke on the people, the innocents who have lost their lives because of terror.
Yes, Pratibha, the hearing took place in camera, but those who were present in the courtroom said that Yasin Malik did not have any remorse. In fact, in a complete apathetic manner, he told the judge that the judge can check with the intelligence agencies that in past 28 years, he and his organization did not kill anyone. That's a most shocking statement, that in 28 years he did not kill anyone, and that if it's proven so, then he will quit politics, and also that he's ready to go to gallows. Now, this shocking statement was made inside the courtroom, and then the hearing got over. He also said that he worked with 7 prime ministers, and he said that it's up to the court to decide whether he's sentenced to death or whether he is sentenced to life. Now, in a very dramatic manner, yes, last week he has pleaded guilty, after which the court had asked NIA as well as Yasin Malik to submit reports about an affidavit about his financial status. Now, this case itself has its ups and downs. The chief investigating officer, who in fact who arrested Yasin Malik, was himself arrested by the NIA after reports came out that he was passing information, classified information, to Khurram Parvez, who was later arrested by the NIA.
Right, Bhatosh. So now within the next half an hour, we are going to get a reaction from the court on the sentencing. But some more breaking news coming in. Yasin's farce, of course, lies completely exposed. Times Now has accessed the NIA charge sheet, in which he has admitted to multiple charges. Yasin pleading guilty for raising funds for terror, orchestrating protests to create unrest after Burhan Wani's killing. And this is a confession that he made. This is what is mentioned in the NIA charge sheet, playing a key role in orchestrating anti-India protests. Pradeep Datta joins us live from Jammu. Pradeep, these of course are already confessed by Yasin Malik, but until then as well it was an open secret.
See, Pratibha, last week only Yasin Malik had pleaded guilty, and this is the copy of the charge sheet which you are showing on the screen. In this, it is clearly indicated that how in the year 2016, after killing of Burhan Wani, he brought life to screeching halt, how he had been indoctrinating, brainwashing youngsters and making them come out on streets and pelting stones. And there had been 89 cases of law and order and stone pelting that was reported in that particular year after killing of Burhan Wani. Not only that, Yasin Malik had also been to Pakistan, where he had interaction with Hafiz Saeed. He was seen sitting and sharing a podium with Hafiz Saeed, 2611 plotter. And he had also gone to Murree, one of the terror training camp of Lashkar-e-Toiba, where he was felicitated by 2611 plotter Hafiz Saeed. Not only that, if you look at his email trail, the email that has been downloaded by NI, it has been seen that he used to collect funds, and that funds were provided to terrorists. And not only that, there is also a conversation between him and Shahidul Islam. And this shows a kind of a conspiracy they were hatching against India, where they were trying to spread venom, they were trying to demonize country, and they were also collecting funds. So all these charges are the fresh charges, something which Yasin Malik has already pleaded guilty. But now somewhere he is trying to glorify himself, saying that he was not involved in any kind of terror-related activity. So this charge sheet clearly indicates all these charges are after 2016. We are not talking about killing of Air Force official which he did in 1990. We are not talking about the abduction of Rubaiyat Saeed. Again, those charges are order against him, that he had abducted Rubaiyat Saeed. So these are the fresh charges which we are showing on the screen. Right now I've got the Kashmiri Pandits with me because they are the one who have really suffered because of Yasin Malik. They are the one who has been forced to abandon their hearths home because of Jammu Kashmir Liberation Front. Let's speak to them and find out what they have to say. कुछ घंटे रहे हैं, अब जजमेंट आने वाली है, तो आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे इस शख्स के बारे में?
30 से हमें इस चीज का इंतजार है. हम चाहते जो भी इसने ब्रूटल किलिंग्स की है, चाहे वो वैली में कश्मीरी पंडित है, चाहे वो वहां पे ये क्या बोलते हैं नेशनलिस्ट मुस्लिम्स है, जितनी भी इसने किलिंग्स की है, हम ये चाहते हैं 32 साल से हम इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि फांसी से बढ़कर भी अगर कोई सजा हो तो वो इसको दिया जाए.
Well, their anger is understandable, Pradeep, and you know, the maximum sentence being death sentence or life sentence. That's what we're looking at. Just a few moments to go. This remains the top focus on Times Now. Bhavtosh, Priyank, Nilashish, Pradeep and Eshan are joining us. Priya, we have the NIA charge sheet that very, very clearly says everything that Yasin Malik has confessed to. Take us through the details.
Pratibha, now before I read through the charges mentioned in the NIA charge sheet that Yasin Malik has on record confessed to, I must make a mention of the fact that you don't necessarily have to pick up a gun and kill somebody for people to die. When Yasin Malik, according to this, says that emails were sent from my account that show that he had set up an elaborate structure and mechanism across the world to raise funds for carrying out terrorist and other unlawful activities in Jammu and Kashmir in the name of freedom struggle. What are the activities that terrorists indulge in? They are not conducting prayers, they are not going out consulting people, they kill people. So Yasin Malik, when he says that I am some sort of a reformed soul over the last 28 years, I haven't killed anybody, this is also killing people and actually much more dangerous because you are actually multiplying the force with which you are going to attack innocents, in this case in Jammu and Kashmir. Then another charge that is there in this NIA charge sheet, the pages of which Times Now has access, is that he has also been funding. He played a key role in orchestrating the protests and demonstrations after the death of Burhan Wani, and during the period from 6th of August 2016 to 16th of August 2016, the protests were very violent. 89 cases of stone pelting and other unlawful activities have also been registered during this period. Now, when we say injured, it might sound to an outsider as a minor injury, but remember, if you've seen those images that come out of Jammu and Kashmir when these protests happen, there are young children, there are youth, there are teenagers who lose their eyesight, who lose their limbs probably when clashes break out and when injuries happen. So yes, Yasin Malik might claim to be a saint inside the court,
yes,
but this is the charge sheet of sins that he has committed for which he must be brought to book today.
Absolutely. Nilashish, if you can give us a legal perspective, how will the court view this? Serious charges that are against him, he is staring at a death sentence or life imprisonment, but now suddenly ahead of the sentencing telling court, I'm a reformed man.
Well, absolutely. There is going to be a consideration with regard to leniency as far as Yasin Malik is concerned. That is what the amicus curiae in this case pushed for, saying that a minimum sentence should be given. Let's not forget, Yasin Malik, he appeared for himself. He had withdrawn his lawyer after he pleaded guilty on the 19th of May when he was convicted as well. Now, after that, it might seem like a move to expect leniency from the court when he says that he himself has pleaded guilty. So that is a consideration that maybe the court will take up. NIA, let's not forget, has pressed for maximum sentence, said that the kind of punishment we seek must be deterrent in nature. Now, the charges against Yasin Malik, as we were showing right now, are serious. Sections 16, 17, 18 and 20 of the stringent terror law under UAPA. Now, that is very, very important. But the punishment under all of these, maximum of life imprisonment. However, now if we look at the other two charges from the Indian Penal Code, it is very, very important, and that is what the NIA press, saying waging war against the government or attempting to wage war against the government, and that in that situation the maximum penalty is death penalty. We will wait and watch for another